A person's success is shaped by their thoughts. This has been proven again and again through the lives of people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, and Jeff Bezos. Napoleon Hill, in his famous book, said, "What you think about, you become." But if that's true, why do so many struggle to succeed? Is it because they don't think about their future, or because they can't see their own potential? Today's story will answer these questions and share an important lesson. Along the way, you'll also learn some new words to improve your English. Stay with me till the end. This story is worth your time. At a busy railway station, there lived a man who survived by asking passengers for money. Every day, he stood on the platform, holding out his hand, hoping someone would help. One day, he noticed a well-dressed businessman step onto the platform. The man wore an expensive suit and walked confidently. The beggar thought, "This man must be rich. If I ask him, he'll surely give me some money." So he approached the businessman and stretched out his hand. But instead of giving money, the businessman looked at him and asked, "Do you only take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar was shocked. He had never heard a question like that before. "Sir," he replied, "I'm just a beggar. I survive by asking for help. I have nothing to give." The businessman smiled slightly and said, "If you believe you have nothing to offer, then you don't have the right to ask for anything. I am a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can give me something, I can give you something back. But if you have nothing to offer, I cannot give you anything." Then the businessman got on the train and left. The beggar stood there, stunned. The businessman's words kept echoing in his mind. "I have been begging all this time, but no one has ever said that to me." The man wasn't rude, but he spoke a truth the beggar had never considered. "If I can't offer anything, why should people give me anything?" he thought. That night, he lay awake, deep in thought. "What can I give? I'm just a beggar with nothing." Yet the businessman's words stayed in his mind. If you want to receive, you must first give. 2 days passed, and the beggar didn't ask anyone for money. Instead, he was thinking. On the third day, while sitting near the tracks, he noticed wildflowers blooming. Their bright colors caught his attention. Suddenly, an idea came to him. What if, instead of only taking, I offer something in return? What if I give people a flower when they give me money? Feeling hopeful, he picked some flowers and went back to his usual spot. When someone gave him a coin, he smiled and gave them a flower in return. To his surprise, people accepted the flowers happily. Some even smiled and thanked him. As days passed, more people gave him money. But he noticed a pattern. When he had flowers, donations were generous. When he ran out of flowers, fewer people gave. So it was true. People like to receive something in return. One day, as he handed out flowers for coins, he saw the businessman again, sitting on the train. Excited, he rushed over and said, "Sir, today I have something to give. If you give me money, I will give you flowers." The businessman smiled, gave him some cash, and took a few flowers. "You have learned the value of exchange. Today, you are no longer just a beggar. You have become a businessman." The train left the station, and the businessman stepped off at the next stop. The beggar watched him go, deep in thought. Am I really a businessman now? For a long time, he thought about it. Then he realized something. I know the secret to success. I am not just a beggar. I am a trader. People don't give me money out of pity. They pay for the flowers I give. This means I have a business. Excited, he made a bold decision. That day, he left the railway station and never returned as a beggar. 2 months later, 2 well-dressed men met at the same railway station. They shook hands, but one looked confused. "Do I know you?" he asked. The other smiled. "Yes, we met twice here on this very train." The first man frowned, then his eyes widened. Wait, you're the beggar, the one I refused to give money to and later bought flowers from. The former beggar laughed. Yes, that was me, but now I'm no longer a beggar. I run a successful flower business, and I'm traveling to grow it. The businessman was amazed. That's incredible. What changed? The flower seller smiled. You taught me one of life's greatest lessons. We only receive when we give. I realized I was never a beggar. I was a businessman all along. I just had to believe it. They shook hands again, now as equals. Then each boarded their train, heading towards their futures. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you think you're small, you will stay small. But if you see your potential, you can achieve greatness. Don't limit yourself. Believe you are strong, capable, and successful, because when your thoughts change, your future changes too. If you liked this story, please give it a thumbs up, share it with others, and comment below on what you learned. See you in the next story.